Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today's video super exciting because it is time for the Sephora Spring VIB sale. Woo-hoo! So y'all know I do these videos every single year. I do my recommendations video and then my Sephora VIB haul. This year it came a little bit later than all other years. I'll put all the information down in the bottom about the sale, the dates, the codes, everything like that. That'll all be down below, but I believe the first date of the sale, the first weekend of the sale is for VIB ROUGEs, which I am, so I'll be shopping that weekend, and I believe that's this weekend coming up when you guys are watching this, the 13th through the 16th of April. And then the next week VIB ROUGEs can shop again, and also the VIBs and beauty insiders can shop. I believe it's 15% for VIB ROUGE and VIB, and then 10% for beauty insiders, but I'll have all that information down below so you can check it out. So before we jump in, make sure you guys are part of the family. Hit that subscribe button and also click the little bell next to the subscribe button to become part of the hashtag notification gang. I like to shout people out who are a part of the hashtag notification gang and let me know down below in the comments. Today's hashtag notification gang shout out goes to Tammy McGee. Thank you so much for being a part of the family and also having that little bell clicked so you never miss an upload. If you want to get a shout out in my videos, make sure you comment down below hashtag notification gang so that I know you clicked the bell and you can get a shout out. So before we start anything, first off, I know y'all hear the congestion. I sound a mess, but I had to get this video up because like I said, the sale is coming. So I had to get this video recorded for you guys. I don't have a lot of time this week and I was like, you know what? I gotta get this video up. You guys are waiting on this video, so here you go. Okay, so we're going to split this video up into two parts. The first part is going to be products that I actually physically have in my possession, and I'm showing you guys that I already have and I'm recommending them. And then the other part is going to be products that I do not own, I have not tried or anything like that, and that I personally want to get for the sale. I'm probably not going to get all of them, but these are products that I've just been wanting to try, so I'm going to show you guys those as well. So let's start with the products that I already have here and I already own. These products are in my possession for most of them. You guys have seen me use them or at least talk about them. So the first product that I have here, it should be no surprise, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette. So this palette just came out recently, maybe 3 to 4 weeks ago, and already probably one of my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and I have quite a few of them, and this has quickly climbed to the top. The colors in it are just so beautiful. I have a video for this palette, so if you haven't seen it, I will link it up top and also down below. If I have videos for any of these products, then I'll make sure to link them down below. But I'm so obsessed with this palette. I used like some of it today. I used 2 palettes on this eye look today, which I did film, but I don't know, I'm just so in love with it. Every single look I make with this palette is bomb. The shadows blend, they're pigmented, and it's just a really nice palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I would recommend that. And then along with that palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'd also recommend picking up the Amrezy highlighter from ABH. And that just looks like that. This is another product that I've used in videos and also talked about with you guys recently, and I'm just obsessed with this. So I would totally pick this up if you have not gotten it already. Next, we're gonna move to a skincare item. This is another product that I know I've mentioned. It's the Glam Glow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. And I know you guys are probably thinking, how you gonna be a matte and a glow moisturizer? But this has become honestly my favorite moisturizer. It's like halfway gone, and I'm definitely gonna purchase another one throughout this sale because I'm obsessed with this moisturizer. I love to use it underneath makeup. I think that's where it works the best. It is $40, so I don't like to use it at night before bed. I only use it underneath my makeup because I'm trying to save it and not have to keep buying it so often. I think it will work great for both times, for at night and in the morning. But this, oh my gosh, I just love this moisturizer. It gets me moisturized without having me overly greasy, and then I'm not overly matte either. So you can honestly use this if you're not wearing makeup, but I like to use this underneath makeup the best. And then for the sale, I also like to always pick up another beauty blender. This is a lime green one, but I love to pick up just more beauty blenders or maybe another beauty blender. I definitely don't need any more beauty blenders, but if it's on sale, I like to go ahead and grab one. Beauty sponges are pretty much the only thing that I use to apply my foundation and concealer. I couldn't tell you the last time I used a brush to apply either of those. Like, the beauty blender is where it's at. Next, I have a few primers from Smashbox that I think are really, really great. And if you haven't gotten a chance to try them, you definitely should. The first one is the Smashbox Primer Water in Serene Greens. This is the limited edition one. I think Nicole Camillia or something is her name. I believe she's a YouTuber, and she collabed with Smashbox to come out with 3 flavored primer waters. But either primer water, whether you get the flavored ones or whether you get the just regular normal one, I think they're all great. I've been a fan of this product for years and years and years. Like, I did a video on it like when it first came out, like 3 years ago or something like that, and I've been a fan of it forever. So I would totally use this. You can use this underneath makeup and also on top of makeup. I love it. So Smashbox does primers very well. I have another primer combination from Smashbox, and the first is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is really nice. I like to use this. Sometimes I want to be just really light on my face, and I don't want to put on a moisturizer and then a primer and then maybe a blur stick and then just all of these different layers. So when I'm really feeling like I just want to be light with the product, I'll use this Photo Finish Primerizer, and it's a primer and a moisturizer in one, and it totally works. Like, it moisturizes my face, but I also feel like it's a great base for the primer, for the foundation, not the primer. Then when I'm feeling like super extra, I will put on top of that the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. This is a great mattifying primer, and it's also like a blurring stick almost, because it really blurs out your pores and just gives you the most amazing finish. I'm sure you guys can't tell, but it gives your skin just the most amazing mattified and blurred out finish. Your face just looks airbrushed. Sometimes I will use these two on their own even when I'm doing a no makeup day. I'll just put these two on and my skin just looks very, very good throughout the day. So I love these two. I love them apart, but I love them together as well. So I have a concealer to show you. It is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I can never remember the name of this. I have the shade medium 1.5. I think I need to go a little darker, so I might pick up a darker shade, but this is just the best potted concealer I've ever used. Super soft, super blendable. You can use this underneath the eyes if you want, or you can just use it on top of blemishes or however you want. They have a nice shade range in this concealer. This is just one of those products that everyone needs in their life. So if you don't have like a cream potted concealer like this, I would go ahead and pick this one up. So the last few products that I have sitting in front of me are all foundations. I have 3 newer foundations to show you that I feel like if you have not tried, you at least need to try one of them. And the first one is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have a video on this foundation as well, and it is just such a beautiful foundation on the skin. I'm talking like it gives you just this nice natural finish. If you're oily, you will have to probably touch up a little bit throughout the day. It'll last on the skin, but you just need to make sure you're touching up your oily spots, because I don't think this is completely for oily girls, but I have fell in love with this foundation. I think it's so beautiful. Like, I don't even care that it's not matte, and y'all know I love me a matte face, but this foundation just makes my skin look so beautiful. I don't even know what to say about it. Another newer foundation that I've been trying lately is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I have a video on this one also, and this is also just a beautiful foundation. It's more of a mattifying foundation, but not as full coverage. I think it says it's full coverage, but this is not really full coverage. I just love it for the way it makes my skin look. Plus it's mattifying, so it lasts a very long time on the skin, and it lasts well on the skin. It doesn't get patchy or wear off in certain places, and then I start looking crazy throughout the day. This foundation is really nice. It's effortless if you don't want to have to worry about touching up throughout the day. And last but not least, I haven't gotten around to being able to do a video on this one yet, but it's the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. This is the newest of the three, I believe, and this has quickly become one of my favorite foundations for like every day. So I go to work and I work some very, very long days. Some days they're 10, 12, 13-hour days, which is extremely long, and this foundation will last me throughout the day with hardly any maintenance. I used to not be a big fan of like the little, what do you call this? The way it pours out. I used to not be a big fan of these right here, but now that I use it every day, it's just so easy to kind of put on my face and then blend out with a beauty blender. I actually really love that about this foundation now, and it's like glue. Like this foundation, when you put it on, it's not going anywhere. It's called the Power Play Foundation, and it's definitely so long wearing. It is like glue. And just so you guys have a shade reference, I am N70 in the Cover FX. I'm golden in the Bobbi Brown, and I am Cadiz in the NARS, and all of these shades are really good for me. Okay, so those are all the products that I actually own and have actually tried. So products that are actually on my wish list. And the first thing I think you should pick up during these sales are like expensive skincare. So something that I've been eyeing for a while is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum, and I'm looking at this on my phone. So Drunk Elephant is an extremely expensive brand of skincare, but I tried like a little sample size of it. It was like a little travel size of the night serum during, I think, the last sale. They have like this little duo, but they're the smallest little bottles, and I went through that so quickly. But they have the full-size bottle of the night serum, and it's $90, which is extremely expensive. I've never paid that much for a skincare item ever, but it's supposed to be for all skin types. It helps out with dullness and uneven texture, pores, and then also uneven skin tone. And it has such great reviews on Sephora.com, and I've seen nothing but great reviews about Drunk Elephant here on YouTube, so I'm really debating. Another product that I've been looking at is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This is a pretty new concealer to the Laura Mercier line, but I've heard nothing but amazing things, and anything that always says ultra longwear just speaks to my spirit and makes me want to buy it. So I've been looking at this concealer for a little bit now since it came out. It has 5 stars on Sephora.com, and it's a medium to full coverage weightless concealer that perfects, hydrates, and blurs with up to 12 hours of crease resistant wear. So anything talking about crease resistant, y'all know any type of concealer, like I need to try that out, because in my experience, concealers crease. Like that's just what they do. With all of the movements that we make in our faces, concealers just crease. So anytime something says crease resistant, it just always gets me and draws me, and it makes me want to buy it. So now moving on to another very expensive product. This isn't something that I'm going to purchase. I actually just talked about this product in an anti-haul, but I know a lot of you are still curious about it, so I'm going to bring it up anyway. And it's the Natasha Denona Tropic Eyeshadow Palette. So I know a lot of people are talking about it. It hasn't gotten the greatest reviews, but when I talked about this in an anti-haul, some of you said that you wanted to try it. So I mean, this is now the time to try it. This palette is $129. So if you can get a little money off, make sure you go ahead and get that palette now if you're gonna buy it. Now, an expensive palette that I am really tempted to buy is the Pat McGrath Mothership 3 eyeshadow palette in Subversive. This palette is $125, but the shadows are beautiful. My only issue with it is that they're all shimmer shadows, except for there's like a matte black and a matte brown in there, but the rest of them are shimmer shadows, and I don't know how much I would use that. Like I'd always have to bring in another palette to use with it, but the shadows are just so beautiful, and I feel like this is just one of those palettes that you would have and pull it out on special occasions. And oh, I don't know, it's so pretty. But Pat McGrath shadows are just so expensive. She also came out with some mini eyeshadow palettes, which are $55, so they're a little cheaper, but I am so interested in this one right here. So another product that I'm trying not to get sucked into is the Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation Stick. So I've been obsessed with foundation sticks lately, if you guys cannot tell, and Tom Ford has one, and I've never tried any Tom Ford makeup products, but I figured if I was going to spend the money on a Tom Ford product, I'd rather it be a face product, like a foundation, a base, like something like that. That's what I feel most comfortable spending the money on. But the foundation stick is $85, so it's very, very expensive. I don't think I'm going to get that this time around. Maybe when the 20% comes back in the fall. I just don't think I'm going to get it this time around, but I'm definitely super interested in it. It's a medium coverage, supposed to be for all skin types. And what else does it say? It's a unique cream foundation that creates a flawless natural finish. So I don't know, I'm interested in it. I've been looking at it for a little bit now and wanting to try it. So I just don't think I can do it this time. I don't think I can pull the plug on it. So I also think that the sales are a great time to stock up on fragrances if you've had your eye on a certain fragrance. So fragrances can get out of this world, like crazy expensive. So if you had your eye on a fragrance, definitely pick it up now if you're going to shop this sale anyway. My recommendation, I love Jo Malone fragrances and they are insanely expensive, but I am looking at the Red Roses and Wild Bluebell Cologne Duo from Jo Malone London. I have been so desperate to get another Jo Malone cologne, is what they call it, and I've just been so desperate to get another one, but I don't want to spend the money. Like, I feel like I'm getting cheap. Like, I'm just being like, I can't just be spending my money all willy-nilly on everything. I've actually been so good this year, y'all. I know I've had a few hauls with you guys, but I've been so good on makeup. Last year, I think I went a little crazy and I was a little insane. I feel like I've reined it in a little bit. So if I do get it, I feel like I deserve it. But anyway, that is it. Those are all the things that I recommend that you guys should get if you shop the sale. If you have things in your cart or things on your mind or your horts that you're thinking about getting, let me know down below, and I would love to know what you guys are thinking about. Maybe I can add to my shopping list. I don't know. As always, if you guys have any video requests for me, please leave them down below in the comments as well, and I will pump those out as soon as possible. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Instagram, my Snapchat, also my Facebook fan page. It's the best way to keep up with me in between uploads, along with my family vlog channel. We post videos 2 to 3 times a week on that channel, just family videos, budget videos, home decor videos, clean with me videos, all types of fun stuff. So make sure you're following that channel as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel and not clicking out of this video because of this voice. And I will see you guys in the next one.